Hello, Leo. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. This guy is back into stealing the show. Like, yo, whose channel is this, anyways? You have a pussycat in for your reading. All right, there we go. Larry, are you protecting me, or are you stealing the show? What are you doing? He wants to go out, but one of the houses behind me, there's a little bit of construction or something that they're doing, so there's a lot of men's voices and sounds. So he's like, I don't know. So, but anyways, so you can watch, and you could sit over here at the corner of the table, Larry. It's right in the center of attention. Like a pussycat. He's being such a pussycat for you, Leo. Pussycat tribe. Well, even that's fine. It gives me a little bit of table to work with. So, that's good. We can do that. So, yeah, what was I saying? Hi, Leo. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy, and Larry. So, Lily's here too, but she doesn't care about the camera. She just cares about kisses, snuggles, and food, and periodic walks. That's it. Yeah, I love you. Yes, you're beautiful. No, okay. I'm going to do a reading. If you haven't been able to tell, bye, honey. Thanks for coming to steal the show. If you haven't been able to tell from the thumbnail, this is High Priestess week. So we're going to look into you deeply, but more deeply, more differently than last week. So we're going to see, Leo, what your superpower is. Right? Your superpower, your strength. We're going to see what your kryptonite is, like your full-on weakness. And we're going to see what your nemesis is. Like, the nemesis is something that is reoccurring in your life, It just keeps coming around. And it seems to come around when you're really like, oh, this is the worst time. But it does it in a way that it always ends up making you stronger, or making you realize, well, there I was thinking I couldn't handle much more than I had, and I handled more. So then, that's kind of what the nemesis does. And then after the nemesis, we're going to find out what your next mission is. So before we get into all of that, though, I'll show you the cards I'm going to use for that exploration. For those questions and that exploration, we're going to use the Angelarium deck. At the bottom here, you have the Angel of Dreams. Ooh, that's beautiful. I like that. Not getting any downloads yet, though. It's quiet. So, and then I'm going into the Heaven and Earth Tarot. I thought that would be, well, that's pretty cool. You have the Princess of Wands here. So the Page of Wands and the King of Wands. Interesting dynamic energy. Very fiery, right, as your underline, and dreams. It could be some sort of dream that you wish to fulfill with someone. This could be somebody older than you, somebody who has a little more experience. You're both fiery, dynamic, interesting. And then we go to the, look at that, the Two of Wands, which is kind of like, coming up with dreams and ideas. Two of Wands, teeny tiny everyday witch. Speaking of which, we're going to go into the Witch's Oracle to get started. Now, I know people always ask, which one is this? Because there's a lot of different that are just called the Witch's Oracle. So this one, this is the one that I use because it is quite unique. It has descriptions about the card meaning, and then it has an incantation for you. So what do you have after the pre-shuffle? You have Spider, spinning your web with the Chinese dragon. Well, that's interesting. Maybe something significant. Whenever I see the Chinese dragon, I always think of like the Chinese lunar or the Lunar New Year. So there might be, that's like a week or two from a couple weeks. When is that? I don't remember. I was just seeing that on the calendar. Anyways, that could be something significant for you, something to do with the Lunar New Year. Oh, so we're going to do this first. We're going to shuffle this deck. We're going to see which card comes out for you. I am not going to read it to you or give you the incantation till the end of the reading. Some of you might want to fast forward if you just can't wait. You got to get it right away because this is not live. You can do that. Or you can watch the entire thing unfold in its intended timeline. So, Leo, Pussycat Nation. Sometimes I think Larry does that Just to like make everyone know I'm still around, you know, still here. All right. Witch's Oracle card for Leo. Interesting split. The crystal ball, my friends. Oh, let's look into your future. Wow, interesting. Divination. So divination, crystal balls, looking in on things, seeing beyond the illusion. Good. Wow, and your underline is the witch. That is very witchy energy for you all. This is like the tool and the professional, you know? It's like you would associate this, it's almost like if, I'm trying to think of another profession. It's like so like a carpenter, right? So there would be like maybe a saw and a hammer or something. That's really interesting. So even just saying that, like maybe this reading has something to do with some sort of a future profession. Like this would be you, and this would be the tool that you would use. So that's interesting. And now we go into the other cards. So, Leo, I didn't fill my water up. 8 times out of 10 I do. It's one of those times where I didn't. I'll be okay. Although these readings have been long, I might get up to fill my water up. Let's see what happens. All right, what's your superpower? Your kryptonite, your nemesis, and your next assignment, Leo. Larry worked in the circus in a previous life, because you should see him, like Lily, if she's running and excited to go get a treat, he will leap over her and it looks like a little circus act, right? Because they're both little white animals, so it's almost like you planned it, right, to make it look. And the way he does that, I'm like, hi, and then poop, there he is. It's like he knows when to be on performance, when on stage. He's quite the theatrical guy. Your superpower, dreams. Oh. Hello, your dreams. This is your strength. I want to say there's 2 ways this comes in for me. The first way is things that you dream are actually sorting out details in life in a way. And so, like, not just, I don't want to just say the obvious where, you know, the things that you dream can come true for you. I think that's true. But I also feel like your dreams sort out energetic details somehow. You know, we think about energy and intention, and then that has to mix in with physical action and reality, you know, to create things, for things to happen. And this just feels like something goes on in your dreams. In the dream state, whether you're an individual that remembers your dreams or not, it does seem like in your dream state that there is energy is sorted out at that level. And I feel like that happens before certain things happen in the 3D for you. So this is powerful. So sleep is a very powerful tool for you. It sounds funny to say that for Leo, right? Because you always think of lions, like getting a lot of rest. Getting a lot of rest is important for you. Your dreams. The things that you wish for yourself are things that I feel like are really in the interest of your highest good. This is your strength. Seeing beyond the mundanity of life too with the crystal ball is interesting. Seeing beyond that and reaching for more. Okay, what's your kryptonite? The angel of time. Waiting for this to all unfold. Yeah, Poor fire sign you. I know. Oh my gosh, and look at the fire is burning off the top of his head. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, jeez. waiting is the hardest thing. Was that your tummy, Lily? I gave her treats before because she knows she doesn't get lunch till we're finished the reading. Okay, your nemesis is the angel of annihilation. Oh my goodness. You know, that's interesting if you mix that in with time. So there's a feeling like immediately to get a nemesis, I want to say to get the angel of annihilation in anything specific where it shows up as something that could strengthen you, like your actual superpower or your nemesis, because it's something that, but it makes you stronger. You know, it never feels good doing it. But this could, like, this is something that just naturally comes to you, feels pretty good, and it actually serves you in a higher way. This serves you in a higher way, but it feels like friggin' shit along the way. So there's a sense of scorpionic energy with that immediately for me, if that's because it is like a death. It is like the ending of something significant to have rebirth. And then here you have like dreams. Dreams can be what fuels our rebirth. And then, but you know what? The weakness here is time. Like sometimes this shit just takes time. It doesn't unfold. Sometimes we think, okay, I'm going to finish this aspect or cycle in my life. I'm going to go and I'm going to figure out what I need to do here. I'm going to find the right person, or I'm going to do this or that, whatever it is. And it's time. Ooh, time keeps on ticking, ticking, ticking into the future. Yeah, that's true. It does. So you go through very significant, because this is like talking about a nemesis for you. I don't want to say other people don't go through significant endings and beginnings in their lives, but there's something for you in this. Like these endings are quite significant for you. They're endings that you feel like to your core. And I want to say, I'm just seeing the 10 of Swords. I'm seeing the Death card and the 10 of Swords with this energy. So this is stuff that like you're not going back there. That's done and gone, whatever it could be in your life. Could be relationships. It could be, you know, just even things that you experienced as a child and maybe thought, I would love to recreate that in my life as an adult. It's just like it's gone. So I want to say there's significance to this lifetime for you, and that you're probably closing off karmic cycles, the karmic choices that were made long ago and those paths that you walked. So you're closing those off and making choices about new paths. But because there's a significance as well about time, it's like, let's hurry up and go. There's almost like a burning in your soul here about wanting to like, let's get into the new stuff. I'm excited but you're trapped in the 3 dimension, and time is the most significant aspect of manifestation in the 3 dimension. So that's the part here that really burns you, that really feels uncomfortable. Because it's like you could possibly have quite a few dreams, things that you would like to start working on and fulfilling, but there's just no road forward for you to do that. So time feels like a son of a gun. And it actually, so your use of time, because time is a kryptonite for you in this reading, I want to say the things that you do with your time, the things that you do that don't make you aware of time would probably help and alleviate whatever this feels like for you. Because the watched pot never boils. The ticking clock never seems to move. You know, if you've ever worked, well, hopefully, you know, people that have never worked, but, or let's say, have you ever worked in a situation where it was just an incredibly busy day, and worked in another situation where nothing was going on. I often think of like retail in that, like when I was a lot younger and did like retail type things. Oh my God. I would feel like I just showed up to work and it'd be like, Cindy, you got to go for your lunch break. My lunch break? I just got here. You look at like 3 hours went by. Like, how is that possible? It feels like 5 minutes went by. So it's important, I feel like, to keep your mind busy and keep you doing things that you enjoy that may not have any connection to a particular dream that you want to fulfill, but that they don't have you watching the clock, because watching the clock is a detriment to you. Watching the clock, watching the calendar is a detriment. Don't do it. Like, do other things. I can't even tell you like not to do it, because if you just go on with your day and say, okay, I'm not going to look at the clock. I'm not going to look at the you're aware of the clock, right? You've got to do things and incorporate things here, Leo, where you are not aware of the clock or the calendar so much. And yes, you are, I feel like, in significant, too, with the crystal ball, there's even a desire to see what is in the future for yourself, right? But some things are meant to unfold here, because I feel like there's parts of you that are still connected energetically to your past, cycles that you're closing off. And it feels like, because it's annihilation, you're closing these off for good. You're making some significant changes in your life, and these significant changes will not come up again in your next lifetimes. You know, you're meant to make new paths now. So, feels like a son of a gun, but it does make you stronger, because it puts you closer and closer to self-actualization, which I feel like is a process that is always ongoing in lifetimes, until you've incarnated into something that is even beyond Earth, and then beyond that. Your next assignment, let's see. The Angel of Sky. Ooh, reach for your dreams. Like, okay, because I just feel like dreams are in the sky. Dreams are in the ethereal. This is your superpower. Reach for it. Maybe, you know, even if time is a factor here and you can't do exactly what it is you would like to do, or you don't see a new beginning for you right around the corner after some sort of annihilation here, focus on dreams. Like, allow yourself to, even if you have extra time, daydream. There's nothing wrong with daydreaming. I think it helps in manifestation in a really relaxed and indirect way. Look into the clouds and allow your mind to move, Leo. Not every minute of every day is meant to be utilized in a super efficient and organized way. Getting that here with dreams and sky. Give yourself time to just be and to dream. That's your strength right now. Go there. Go into the clouds. Go into the ethereal. Look beyond your three-dimensional mundane existence right now. The underline, the Angel of Divination. Damn, you guys, you have the crystal ball and you have divination. Is there something that you guys should be doing in like a divinated practice? Angel of new life, Angel of mercy, Angel of empathy. Well, hello, Angel of new life. That would be something that comes in like a rebirth after an annihilation. Your divination could come from crystal ball, could come from some form of gazing, stargazing, cloud gazing, sky gazing. Because you have divination and Angel of new life. There's a new beginning here for you, in some sort of prophecy even. Something that is prophesized. And I want to say, if you've ever had like a psychic do a reading for you and they predicted things that seem pretty accurate up to the point that you're in right now, and then they gave you predictions that you haven't reached yet, there's something very significant there. If you've had your palm read, I would also suggest maybe doing this with anyone that you feel very comfortable with, who has very good references. Palm reading might be a good one for you if you're drawn to it, and if it's something you've thought about. It's because palm reading is very fascinating, because your dominant hand is carving your future. It's changing what you were born into and what you were given. It's doing something with it, right? These two hands change very much. Your, what would you call that? It's not the dominant hand. It's the lesser hand. Or no, you're no lesser than the right hand. I need you to. The less used hand is going to show a palm reader like kind of what you were given. And in this is where you're going. Yeah, I did hear you were in the litter box. Did you have a good crap? Yeah? He likes to announce. going to the bathroom. He likes everyone to know beforehand and after. I know, it's wonderful. I'm really proud of you, Larry. You do a good job in there. Yeah, you want me to clean it? Well, I'll do that after this. Maybe that's what he's done. Oh, I clean it twice a day. Very demanding, as you can see. Now you have angel of mercy and empathy. If you connect that to some form of divination, a new life for you. If divination is not a new life for you, like not a direction you would go into. Okay, well, let's just say if it is, perhaps you are. Perhaps there's some sort of very magical aspect of yourself that you haven't uncovered yet. Maybe it's through tarot cards, maybe it's through tea leaves, maybe it's through crystal balls, maybe it's through palm reading, maybe it's through reading the sky. I don't know, but there's something there. Like if it's not what you do, it's having somebody do something for you or be ready for something that was prophesized for you already. Now, if that's the case that you would do something, I feel like it is coming from a very merciful and empathic, like it's kind of like you're meant to do this because you've experienced things that other people are currently going through or would be going through if they came to you. Like you would have a natural ability to really make people feel very comfortable, make people feel very seen. Now, the other thing that I'm getting with this is, this divination is interesting because she's also coming up from the sky. The dream, like actually everybody's up in the sky here. Everybody is. And there's cards that aren't. There's some that are grounded in the earth and water. Everything here is very sky-based for you. Sky and fire. But you can see she's got the tree of life behind her. Some sacred geometry showing up. So that always tells me too that you are like, you're approaching an arm in the tree of life, like a branch in the tree of life for something new. And this is a merciful and very feeling like very comfortable, safe. If you've been through like cycles or you're closing off a particular cycle that has been very harsh, or people have seemed very harsh and unforgiving, very hurtful, this is the opposite of that. Like this just feels very safe. So you're approaching that. So that makes sense too, because time for, if you're trapped in some sort of situation where it seems like time is just endless, Cindy, when is something going to happen? It's because that energy's got to leave you. Like temperance is coming through with there. Like the past has really got to be closed off, and that energy's got to like whoosh, like a vacuum out an opening, and the door's got to close. And then you start to move without any of that energy into a future that is different. Annihilation is feeling like you're self-destroyed too, right? This is mercy, empathy. It's soft. It's safe. It's gentle. Oh, fascinating. Let's go to the tarot. Although Larry doesn't announce his business in the night, which is nice. It's actually great. He lets us sleep. I've had cats that sleep. Larry lets us sleep. But as soon as you stir in the morning, he's right there. Like, all right, you're up. No, I'm not. You are. You are. Really? All right, then. I haven't done that for anyone. I'm told to pull a tarot card for the crystal ball. Okay, one. I'm pulling one, but I'm pulling two for each of these positions here. So the crystal ball, two for Angel of Dreams, two for Angel of Time. You have all angels. Two for Angel of Annihilation, two of Angel of Sky. Others have come close, Leo. They've had 3 out of 4. You've got 4 out of 4. You even have the underline. Don't even. All of your cards are angels, but the very last one is the right hand, empathy. Wow, you're really surrounded and protected right now. Oh my goodness. Angels, angels, angels all over Leo's energy. Your superpower. Angel of... Oh! Crystal ball. Oh, shit. The Eight of Swords. The only thing that will tell you your future, the only thing that will show you your future is your intuition. Oh, my God. I'm hearing... So, do you want to go out? Just a second. I've shuffled just once. I'm coming right back. I may or may not remember to edit this. I'm really bad with that. All right, I'm back. Okay, so. Wait, oh yeah, you go lay down. Go lay down. I'm sorry for the interruption. The Eight of Swords and this crystal ball. So what I want to say is there's also something you're not being shown. There is some part of your future that you can't see. There's something here that you cannot see. You will not be shown. It is like a present, and you can't even see the box. You can't shake it. You can't touch it. So anyways, so let's, superpower. Defeat the Five of Swords. Holy crap, the Death card. This is very interesting. So let's just do, work is always easy. Well, you know, family too. Although I think people are more likely to just like, I really want out of this workspace, or I really want out of this work situation. It could be family, could be a friend group, could just something that you find yourself bound to, right? And periodically you might just fantasize about, oh, if I just wasn't here anymore. If I could just get out of this. Do you have any idea? You're gonna, because that is one of the most powerful manifestation abilities that you have right here. When you dream of things, and you're being shown right now, when you dream of like really getting rid of some shit out of your life in a big way, the universe makes that happen for you. And the thing is, we just may not realize how that can feel, because for annihilation, wow. I wouldn't be surprised if you've had in your lifetime some very, very significant and major changes. Like all of a sudden you find yourself being like, yeah, perhaps sent to a completely different work location, or in a friend group. But it's almost like it's all the other things that come with it that you don't realize, you know? It's, wow, you guys are something else. Holy crap. So again, right, I'm getting the message that when you give yourself the time to daydream, you are manifesting like a son of a gun. Give yourself time to daydream, Leo. Do it. But it doesn't have to be something that is annihilating. Wow. Your kryptonite, time. The Eight of Wands. Yeah, you want movement. The Magician, you want to manifest now. You want to move to your manifestation. You want to see your manifestation now. I want it now. I want it now. This almost feels like people whose energy is more powerful than they realize, or they've been shown or trained. I want to say there's also something here too with crystal ball and the that Eight of Swords, that there might be, for some reason, like in past lives, you may have had, all right, I mean, you're getting all that divination and everything too. In past lives, you may have had an incredible intuitive ability to guide yourself. Like you could have predicted your future. You could have predicted other people's futures. There's something very spiritual about you. But I want to say, and I don't feel like something's happened and you can't utilize that in this lifetime. I feel more like you've made a choice. You've made a choice as a soul to incarnate and go through major changes without utilizing this. It's almost a little bit like, I want to say that some of you may be very old souls. Like you've incarnated thousands of times here on Earth. And this is one of the characteristics of you that you have developed quite strongly. And it's almost like wanting to say, okay, let me see what it's like for the new humans. What is it like for someone to live and just not know what's going to happen tomorrow? Just not know what's going to come around tomorrow. But the thing is, you still have this ability. Like, you can change your circumstances. However, you are changing circumstances without even realizing that you're doing it. Like, I really don't want to work here anymore. Or I really don't want to go out with that friend group anymore. Or I really don't want to be married to that person anymore. It's like, poof. Guess what happens, Leo? But then you're like, holy shit. You know, you still have to, no matter what, if a major change happens in your life, even if it's something you wanted, you still got to recover from it and like kind of pick yourself up and go, oh shit, now what do I do? Okay, I want to do something new. I want to replace this energy. I see that here with kryptonite, with time being your kryptonite and the 8 of Wands and the Magician. Let's get this shit going. Let's manifest. I do feel like the universe has some control here with you. Because it's important. It is, because this energy can't come forward. Your nemesis is annihilation. Holy shit, the High Priestess. You all have come into this lifetime with blinders. Blinders and obstacles. The High Priestess and the Chariot. You have to have faith in the universe. I don't want to say that you don't already, but I want to say this is like that, you know, that drop. Is that like a drop challenge where you fall back and you know your friend is going to catch you? That's what's going on here between you and the universe in this lifetime. It's like your gifts haven't been taken away from you, but your ability to see what you're manifesting has. Sometimes I think we look at life too seriously, and it's really easy to do that because we feel it. We're experiencing it. There's consequences in everything that we do. But I really believe that the heaven and source and just the strongest consciousness of existence has a wicked sense of humor, really a wicked sense of humor. And I'm picking up a bit of that here. Like and it's because these are not easy energies that I'm reading for you, but you really have a significant power here to use it. And it is like you and the universe playing a little, in some ways, a little bit of hide and seek. When the game's all over, you'll laugh along with them. I just heard that, so I don't know what that means. Your spirit guides, your soul tribe. When the game's all over, you'll laugh along with them. Angel of Sky is your next assignment. The 7 of Pentacles. Okay, a new plan. Some building blocks. Get you the Sun. Oh, you're very close. You're very close, Leo. Because it's your next assignment. It's part of your next assignment is self-actualization, is obtaining a new path for yourself after something has been taken away and it doesn't seem like there's any path in front of you. You have to have faith, honey. Believe in the sky. Speak to, when I say believe in the sky, I don't know, maybe even speak to this Sahaquil. Build from your soul here, your soul's intention. I'm curious to clarify these two because there could even be some sort of a message coming into with that, right? And it's something that gives you, practical steps that can be taken. I'll say that. There's something in your future that has to do with the practical steps towards your bright, happy future. The Six of Swords. What is this? That is called earned success. Interesting. All of these have different names. Like, okay, the Seven of Pentacles in this deck is called Success Unfulfilled. High Priestess, Magician. Swiftness is the Eight of Wands, right? And time is not always swift. And defeat is the Five of Swords. So, success that has been unfulfilled, you are moving towards earned success. Oh, things came to you easily in other lifetimes, Leo, because of this very witchy, crystal ball, divination. Things have come to you easy in other lifetimes. There's something that you wanted to achieve in this lifetime, but you couldn't do it knowing that you could achieve it. Like, you couldn't. Part of the rules of the game here for you in this lifetime was that you couldn't know what your outcome would be. You had, okay, so this is almost like, let's say you find yourself at the top of corporate North America, and you are making like a huge amount of money. You made all your dreams come true. You go on trips, you have attractive partners, friends, everything is, you know, you've made it, honey. But you sit there and you're like doing this, right? This is your power, okay? Because you still have to have some way of manifesting, even if there's a blinder that's being put on you, right? The Five of Swords and defeat and death. Defeat and death. You're sitting there and you're just thinking, I feel like I have to force myself to come in the morning. I don't like that feeling. Something about this doesn't feel right. It needs to change. Boing! The universe got that message, okay? The universe got that message. And it changes. Everything falls apart. So then all of a sudden, there's some sort of corruption that is discovered in what it is that you've built, or, you know, it's just, and it's all gone. But you're not given, you don't have this. You're not, no, sorry. Like, you had to recognize, you have to guide yourself through how you feel. You can't know that you're going to be successful in an outcome here, because you are. You have the sun, okay? You have the sun. It's going to happen. But you have to earn this success in this lifetime. So you have been dropped into here with, let's say, if you're right-handed, with your right hand tied behind your back. Do it with your left hand. It's the faith, but it is, you made it happen. Make something new come along, but you don't see it. It's like time is somehow part of the earned. Time is earned. Time is earned. So your time is earned here. The time is the earning. The time is the earning. All of these things. It's really interesting, isn't it? What you just, I'm really getting this, Leo, like in other lifetimes, there's so much you've achieved. It's so, and it's easy for you. Either there's something that you have to show that your soul can do here without gifts, or a gift that you've naturally got in this lifetime. Like, you have to earn this, whatever it is. This is not something that you can magic your way to. You have to earn it, and you're doing it. You are doing it. Right, so you have earned success, the Tower, the Ace of Wands, the Empress, the Ace of Pentacles, and Holy Mother of God. It's like, that is some serious success. Catastrophic success. Blow your mind in success. It's going to feel good too. Maybe there's successes that you've had in past lifetimes and you didn't appreciate them because you didn't have to earn them. And maybe that was even something your soul wanted to do. I want to enjoy this. I want to know what it's like to really go hungry. And whatever that hunger is. Because I said time is earned, time is yearn. You earn the time. You yearn in time. Yearning, a hunger. You need to have this. So when you get it, you can taste it. You can savor it. This win is so juicy. Like, it's just, yeah. This is abundance. This is like dynamic inspiration. This is passion, drive. The Empress, the Empress with the Ace of Pentacles. This is abundance with abundance with abundance. A new beginning, abundance, a new beginning, abundance, like making it grow. This is really big energy under here, but you're earning it. And maybe you were that person in past lifetimes. You had it all and it was like, there's no flavor in this. I'm bored. Wow. This is to feel hunger and then to taste the treat at the end. And whatever that treat is, like whatever this is that's been removed in your life and you can't see, you have to sit and wait for this new beginning in whatever part of your life that is. And when that new beginning happens, oh my God, it's going to taste so good. It's going to feel so good. You're going to feel alive. I want to say that with the Ace of Wands and the Empress, really feeling alive, really feeling like growth. What a split, the Devil and the Page of Cups. That's earned, honey. Interesting how the Devil plays out in that, right? Because the Devil is Capricorn energy, and I do feel like that is having to earn something. Saturn, show me how much you want this. All right. Crystal ball and the Eight of Swords. Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups, the Four of Pentacles. Wow, this is just like, okay, what you can't see. I feel like it is a love, big, deep love of something, of life. And this being an incredibly stable time. Big, deep emotions. Your emotions, though, are the key and driving you forward, and like your faith in the universe. Catch me. You're not falling into the complete abyss here. Your superpower, dreams, defeat, and death. Ace of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and the Chariot. Wow, you got to fight for this shit. The Five of Wands and the Chariot. You have to fight for things. This is a lifetime of, and I don't mean like, necessarily you just have to like argue with people, or like you have to earn stuff in this lifetime, Leo. And you might be witnessing people that don't seem like they do, but I'm telling you, you've done lifetimes where you don't. And this is a lifetime where you want to savor the win. You want to savor the victory. But right, I'm not reading you at the victory yet. So this is, going to feel like, screw this shit, Cindy. This reading sucks. What was it that I said, that I channeled? When it's all done, you'll laugh along with them. Your kryptonite, your real weakness here is time. And the desire for swiftness in your manifestation. The Seven of Wands and the Five of Swords. You can't proceed forward till you've closed the door behind you. Thank you very much. Yeah, wow. You cannot proceed forward till you've closed the door behind you. So if there's been elements of some sort of cycle, oh, I need to finalize that, or I need to do this, or, there's a lot of ways this could show up. I want to say, if somebody close to you, or not even someone close to you, but you were responsible for like looking after an estate if someone's passed away, and there's certain things that you would like, maybe you've inherited money and there's certain things you would like to do with that. But, you know, you can't, you just can't until that is 100% finalized. And, you know, that's also with the CRA, the IRS, and whoever does organizes government theft through people. Anyways, sometimes they do good things with the money, and other times, you know what they're doing with that. So there's like, you gotta close it off. It's like literally all these little things have to come into play before you can move forward. You can have no doors left open before you walk forward in this lifetime or in a particular cycle that I'm reading for you right now, Leo. Because yeah, this is definitely with the 7 of Wands and the 5 of Swords, right? The 5 of Swords is over here. So this, your strength is really succeeding in some endings for yourself here, and then having faith about the future. Your nemesis is annihilation. It is the High Priestess in the Chariot. The Chariot, the movement, right? Your nemesis, Leo, the 4 of Cups. There's just this feeling like I'm missing opportunities. I wasted time somewhere, or I'm wasting time. I'm not getting to. Oh my God. Yeah, the 4 of Cups. I want to say that if certain opportunities come your way, but you're just not able to do something with them because of other things going on in your life, these might even be ways that like make you recognize that I'm not doing what I want to do. I'm not with who I want to be with. I'm not, you know, whatever. Interesting. You know how they say like some people think the grass is greener on the other side, wait till they get there. I honestly feel like seeing the grass is greener on the other side serves as some sort of catalyst for you, because this is nemesis. This comes up over and over again. It's like to give you to take stock of where you are. Maybe the grass on the other side there right now isn't greener than when you were here, but look at the grass where you are. It's almost like you do that, like, this grass is dead. It's shitty. What's going on here? Nobody's fertilized this grass in a long time. Huh. Your next assignment is the Angel of Sky. Because of this, I feel like there's some importance here. I'm going to try to get as much detail as I can out of these 3 cards. Angel of Sky. Next assignment for Leo. Wow, that came out quite quickly and readily. The Emperor. Oh boy. This is a very powerful thing for you. Very powerful. All right, I'm going to keep going. It could be, there's something about leadership here. The 7 of Pentacles. Oh, the world. Planning is about to be over. 6 of Cups. The Tower. Whatever you're closing off in your life, or you've been closing off, or you've closed off and you're like waiting for something to start, I feel like there is a deep soul connection with these close-offs. Even if these are people you worked with or were doing like charity work with, or, you know, like Cindy, I only spent like the last 5 or 10 years of my life in that. These are big, like significant soul connections from the past. The world, these 6 of Cups in the Tower, that's finished. And the 7 of Pentacles, it feels like, you know, how do I rebuild? How do I start moving forward? That's over. So you're going to be shown the way. Something to do with self-empowerment here too with the Emperor. And then the Sun. Oh, the Queen of Pentacles. The Page of Cups. Oh, the King of Pentacles. I didn't see that there. The 10 of Cups. And the Hierophant. Wow, this is, I don't know. It's like, I want to say it's almost like you meet somebody. You run into someone here. It's so interesting the way these are sitting. So I don't know if there's somebody that you're going to meet here and you have a similar interest. And I want to say this interest could be somehow driven by something creative. Something creative, but also kind of like romantic notions. I mean, they could be romantic notions. There's 2 ways this is coming out. the most obvious way is that this is romantic notions between two people that turns into a very deep and big emotional fulfillment and a long-term committed relationship. I'll say that right now, because you've got the King and Queen of Pentacles with the Page of Cups between them. This is like something that starts off kind of small, but it's kind of beautiful. You know, it's a little bit dreamy, creative. And then you hop right into the Ten of Cups. Like this just flows and jives emotionally like you wouldn't believe. And the Hierophant is, well, some of you putting a ring on it. Others of you just like, this could be a very, very long-term, it's a commitment, right? With the Hierophant, something that you commit yourself to. So I see that here for y'all. Others of you, this could still also be something work related, like something that you would work, because you have the King, Queen of Pentacles. So they're also known as like the executives of the tarot. And there's something, but what sits between these two entities, these two archetypes, people, is this Page of Cups still. So it's something creative, something artistic, something that starts small, but it's fulfilling. And I want to say, right, you take this to the Hierophant, which is, again, could be a long-term commitment, or could be, it feels like it would be. So if you've been, well, I don't know what you've been looking for, to be honest. I can't really see that on here. I see you waiting. I see you waiting after removing things from your life, after things being removed from your life, even feeling like the waiting game has got you missing out on things like, but this is about really fulfilling something emotionally here. This feels good. Every day feels good. This is not, you know, the person sitting up in the ivory tower and feeling like, you know, I feel like I have to force myself to come in here every day. I don't like doing this. You just can't wait, get up in the morning with that kind of energy, honestly. Justice, the Six of Pentacles, beautiful balance, beautiful give and take. Karmic scales coming into order. Oh, the incantation. See, I know I'm going to forget for someone this week. So let's pull out the book. You have the crystal ball. Shit. Okay. The crystal ball, which is oracle, but you get more than just the incantation. You're going to get, me with glasses, probably. So out. I went to Costco this morning and I took my new purse. I think I was telling Cancer about that. I don't remember, Gemini. I had to get a new purse because the purse I have is too small. I couldn't put glasses in it. Do you think I needed my glasses? I didn't need my glasses all the time. Maybe that's all you have to do, right? If you carry them with you, you won't need them. Crystal ball. All right, here we go. The crystal ball, Leo. The crystal ball has been used by seers, fortune tellers, psychics, and sorcerers as far back as medieval times in Europe. It is one of the most well-known and popular methods of divination to foresee and foretell. Crystal balls were even used by royal counselors like Dr. John Dee, the trusted advisor to Queen Elizabeth I. He was well known for his use of the crystal ball in his works. He was a scientist, astronomer, mathematician, and geographer, but was also involved in Hermetic philosophy and alchemy studies. Wow. There's a heavy energy of alchemy, for sure, in this with time and the magician. He believed crystal would act as a communication device between him and angels. And what are all the cards you have but one? Angels. I don't know. If you have a crystal ball, if you have anything that resembles like crystal, just stare into it. Allow your mind to kind of like, even perhaps do it if it's not something that you've done often or at all. Try to develop a bit of a meditation practice to allow your mind to free itself of anything going on right now, any perceived future outcomes, anything. And then openly look into the crystal and just look and allow your mind to move. I don't know. It kind of feels like to me that might be your key to getting beyond the Eight of Swords, to seeing something here that is just unseen. Meaning, the crystal ball in a reading indicates the necessity to find out information that cannot be seen by the naked eye, a necessity to find answers to questions that have been plaguing you, not only in regards to the future, but also the past, because our yesterdays divine our tomorrows. Get in touch with who you were rather than who you are now, and you will find the answers you seek. There's almost like a little portal being opened for you to find an answer to something, and then it'll be closed. Why? I don't know. Because it feels like it's closed through most of this lifetime for you. But something will be shown. Oh. Incantation. I'm going to read it once, as long as I get it right the first time. But I do recommend reading it out loud 3 times to really empower yourself with it. Incantation. Guide me back into my past when visions weren't so overcast. I need to see all that I was in order to clear up the fuzz. Oh, so it's as if your path forward is obscured by a vision you still hold from the past. That's fascinating. There you go, Leo. I'm going to do the extended. In the extended, I'm going to look at what from your past is still pulling on you, what from your future is trying to push you forward, how this push and pull affects you, and how to allow all things to flow freely. There you go, Leo. Thank you so much, pussycats. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.